Absolutely. I'm always the worst because I'll be sitting here, doing these interviews and the book be all the way over there instead of like having the actual copy, you know what I'm saying, of it. So like after I finish saying, I'm gonna go run and get it so I can show the people. But it's called The Story of Amadeus, and the beat goes on. Shout out to my co-authors, Lynn Hobson, Trina Stackhouse. Couldn't have done it without those two amazing writers and queens. During the pandemic, man, it happened during the pandemic, when we all had to stay inside and stay home. It's something that I always wanted to do. I've been encouraging kids for years. I would go speak to kids in schools and colleges and all type of things online, just wanting them to chase and live their dreams, like how I'm doing. And I just felt like I needed something tangible, something that I can leave them with, right? Because sometimes you can go have a conversation with someone, and they may retain everything that you say, and sometimes they don't. As soon as they walk out of that building, they might forget everything you said. But if you can leave them with something that they can take home to refer to, if they did forget what you say or what you shared with them, they can be able to pick up that book and relive those moments. So that was kind of the idea. Like I said, it came about during the pandemic. Very proud of it. Very, very, very proud of it. And for those that haven't, bought their copy, it's available on my website. The website is www.imkingamadeus.com. Once again, it's www.imkingamadeus.com. You can get it. I sign all copies. I write notes in there for everyone that makes a purchase. I'm fully independent, self-published, no Amazon, no. You got to come to me. You got to come to me, man. And people always ask you why you ain't on there, and you know, they take fees, man. They take fees, man. I want all the money. I want all the money within myself and with my co-authors, and so got to come to me directly, to get that book. And maybe later on in life I'll change and throw it on Amazon and get it in the bookstores, man. But I just want to be independent as possible. It just kind of alleviates all of those fees going everywhere and everybody getting a piece of the pie. I want it to all come to me, man. So if you're interested in getting the book, it's called The Story of Amadeus, and the beat goes on. Written by myself, Lynn Hobson, Trina Stackhouse, available on my website, www.imkingamadeus.com. And thank you for bringing up the book, and allowing me this opportunity to share with everybody that's tuned in.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. I'm gonna have to check you out. And I appreciate you
Sure.
sharing that game as far as like you say, doing it independent. And I want to ask you one more thing about the book. Now you said you was writing it during the pandemic, and
Yeah.
a lot of people, especially in our community, like it was like a big cry for mental health, especially for black men. People going through anxiety and depression and stress, which we always have went through it, but a lot of people kind of got locked in and locked away from their family going
Sure.
through that process of writing the book and recalling, different things that you went through, like you saying, having something tangible, did that do anything for you mentally in regards to, those types of issues?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm so glad you brought that up. Because, like you said, most of us Black Kings don't talk about it, but that's something that I've vowed to do, just be as transparent as possible, in hopes that it can save another Black King. You know what I'm saying? That pandemic was difficult, man. It was one of the most challenging times for me, mentally ever. And I've been through some stuff in life. I think we've all been through a lot of, different hardships and challenges and struggles, situations. But that pandemic, it just really took a toll on me, man. Lost some very close people to me. My bishop, my pastor, passed away during that time. My aunt passed away during that time. My uncle passed away during that time. And I just, kind of had to lean on writing the book as something to keep my mind occupied because I know a lot of good was going to come out of it. I had finished the book, and then my pastor had passed away, so I had to kind of go back and edit a few things and change a few things, and I actually dedicated the book to her because of her passing, and so it was a struggle, man, and I just for some reason I couldn't see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm a man of faith, a man of positive energy and love, and I would be online and doing IG lives and all of these different things and interviews and speaking life into everybody else, and then I would get off online and be one of the most saddest and you know miserable person ever. And I was like, I've never felt like that ever. And it was during the pandemic that I kind of went through those phases. And for those that are tuned in, man, prayer, just finding my faith again, and just believing that one day I'll play drums again. You know what I'm saying? One day I'll be able to go back outside. One day I'll be able to get on a plane and go perform. do shows, and because everything that we do, when you think about it, in entertainment has to do with people. I can't play no shows if nobody's in the seats. You know what I'm saying? I can't. We can't record if we can't get in the studio, or I can't. So it just took a lot away from me in regards to my love and my passion, and for us to be able to return back to normalcy, for me to get back out there on the road and tour and perform and excuse me, hit that stage again, and go to these schools and visit these schools, and give these kids copies of the book and sign it and share my story is a blessing, man. So for those that are challenged out there in life, whether it's whether it's women, children, just never give up, man. And I know it's very difficult. A lot of people have thrown in the towel. A lot of people giving up on life, took their lives. I didn't see myself in that place, thank God, um, because I know somehow, some way, God was going to come through. And that's just my faith that tapped in, and my belief system, and what I've lived through and what I've overcome. And God has been great to me, man. And last summer I lost my dad, um, and that took a toll on me as well. So I returned to doing what I love to do. I was back performing, doing what I love, happy again, and then lost my father right in the heart of that, on my mom's birthday. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. So it hasn't made a full year yet. First Christmas without him, first Thanksgiving without him. His birthday and my birthday are in January, so his first birthday without him, him here. My first birthday without him here. Father's Day is coming up, and I'm pushing through, man, and I'm able to talk about it, and be strong and not fall apart. Have my moments, but um, without him is no me. And speaking at his funeral, and I know I'm going longer than expected, but I just want to be a blessing. Um, Speaking at his funeral, one of the things that I said was the legacy continues, right? Where I think about all of the things that he's taught me, all of the sacrifices that he's made for me to be where I'm at today, how I look like him, how I sound like him, how I walk like him, and all of these different things. And even though he's not here in the physical form, I see his face. I see his face. I see situations that come together. I see doors that are opened that I was never able to walk through, or to get open. And I know he's up there, on behalf of myself and my family, my siblings and my mom. And I know he's up there speaking to God, directly, you know what I'm saying, in regards to his kids and his family. Because I'm just seeing doors open, and I'm like, man, I've been trying to get that door open my whole career. I've been trying to make that opportunity or that situation come to pass my whole career. Um, and then when my dad, becomes our guardian angel, now I'm seeing these things happen, man. So, it's tough. It's life can be tough. Life can be a struggle, but there's a lot of beauty in it, and there's a lot of beauty even within the hardships, um, that we endure in life, man. So I just want to speak life to everybody that's tuned in. I want to speak life to you, my brother. It's outlets like this, and it's conversations like this, that you've created, that allow others that are tuned in all around the world to be inspired, to be motivated, to be empowered, to not give up, because we all go through it. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how successful you are. I remember walking around during the pandemic, looking at all these plaques on the wall and crying and saying, "Yo, I can't feed my family with nothing on this wall. Like they can't eat these plaques." You know what I'm saying? So I gotta hustle. I gotta work. I gotta do what I need to do to provide for me and mine. You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in the limelight and with all of the glamour and what entertainment business is. There's people that's rich as heck that can't smile. That's wishing they had love, like from a person. You know what I'm saying? Or authentic people around them. So, remain prayerful. Sometimes things ain't always what it seems. Sometimes the grass is not green on the other side. Just focus and worry about your grass. And I don't want to say worry. I just say focus. Focus on your grass. Make sure that you're watering your grass and watering yourself, and sowing seed that could sprout to something beautiful within yourself, and with your foundation. So thank you, King, for even bringing that up and allowing this conversation to go in this direction. Because the music is cool, the accolades is cool, but one thing I've always said, not always, at this moment in life, people would say, "Well, Amadeus, what do you want to be known for?" And it's like, I don't really want to be known for the music, because music comes and goes, right? There's legends that's overlooked, that's disrespected, that's not even valued anymore musically, because of the younger generation and people focusing on what's in front of them versus what used to be. So forget the music. Like the music will always go on, and I love it, and that's cool. But I want to be known for conversations like these. I want to be known for impact. positivity, motivation, like, conversations or interviews that we can have where people can look back and look at this and be inspired to chase their dreams, right? Because if I lose my life, not lose my life, let me take that back. If God decides to take me home any day, right? You know, what's left? Like what's there that continue my legacy, right? Besides my kids, besides my family, it's these conversations. The music is going to play, but it's these conversations that people can look at and take the information that they got from this conversation and apply it to their own lives and go after theirs. You know what I'm saying? To be able to say, man, I heard this conversation that Amadeus had, in his interview, man, and he said this and this and this, and I listened to him and I applied myself and it really blessed me. And I'm the president of BET now because of that. I done made it to the NFL because of that. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. Like I opened up my own charter school. Like you know what I'm saying? I opened up my own business. I'm the highest, the number one clothing brand in the world based off of me listening to conversations that you two kings had that inspired me to be great. So that's where I'm at, man. And that's what I want to be known for.
Man, you blew me away, man. That's truly powerful, man. That's inspiring, and I gotta give you your flowers again, man. Keep doing what you're
My brother.
doing. Not only inspiring people through the music, but just living your life and being an example. You know what I'm saying, for the people who still trying to chase their dreams, and you still trying to chase yours because you got a
Absolutely.
long way ahead of you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
want to
sir.
thank
Thank
the
you, my
viewers.
brother.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. It's an honor, man. I want to thank the viewers, for tuning in. It's been a phenomenal episode of Taye Speaks. So until next time, family, peace.
Blessings. My brother, salute, King.